Hello, good evening, and welcome to this particular webinar on building AI-powered mobile apps. First of all, thank you so much. This is your host, Chetan Sharma. And like I promised in the last webinar that we will come back soon with the series of implementation of artificial intelligence in your business and in digital transformation. So here we are with our next series of educational webinar on how you implement AI in your mobile applications. Those who have joined us for the first time, let me give you a very quick recap that in our last series, we have conducted a webinar on how AI has changed the retail and e-commerce business. So if somebody wants to have a quick look at that, we will be definitely sharing you the links and the points to access our previous webinar. And thank you so much for getting out your valuable time to attend this webinar. So before we start, I would like to check with all of you. Am I loud and clear? If I'm loud and clear, please say me a yes on the chat board if I'm loud and clear to you. Great. This is awesome. This is awesome. Also, before I check back, I'm sure. Please check your headphones, check your volume so that you can hear me perfectly. Because this is really going to be exciting. This is really going to be full of knowledge, and absolutely at the end of this session. So for all those people who are there with us till the end of this session, there's something really interesting waiting for you. Just not the knowledge, but something you would really deserve and you would really like. So before we get deeper in this webinar, just want to bring to your notice that our lives, not only into our professional world, but also in our personal life, in our social life, in where we are sitting with our friends, with our family, working with our kids. AI has made a very useful intervention in our lives. Most of Almost 9 out of 10 activities that we do, some or the other way, artificial intelligence is involved. So if we understand AI is a very good friend to us, till the time we don't make it our enemy. So how we can keep AI as our friend for long? This webinar is about that. So there's a very important study that I was going through while I was preparing for this webinar, and I got to know that across the globe there are almost 8 million applications that are developed on Android and iOS, and this has been used globally day in day out, and still people are searching for better user experience. Now, better user experience, we have already covered in our previous webinar that user experience is something which is very important while you go out for digital transformation. What is your functionality? How good your applications are performing? But now AI being introduced, it is also very important that how you should know how and where AI has to be implemented in your applications so that it gives your customer a very good user experience. Because at the end of the day, it's the customer who is the king. It's the customer who passes on the judgment. So if the customer is happy, your business will flourish. And today, the need of the hour is artificial intelligence. So I'm opening up the webinar now. So agenda is what are we going to understand in this webinar today? So first, we will understand what is the current wave of AI, how AI has evolved over last 3-4 years, and how it has made a significant contribution in how our businesses, how our lives have run. Benefits of artificial intelligence in mobile applications. While we develop artificial intelligence power packed applications, there are some tools and frameworks that you should know about, so that when you talk to your vendors, when you talk to your software developers, you should be able to tell them what kind of artificial intelligence framework you need. This is very important for you. AI services used to enhance mobile applications. So if you have a current mobile application also which is not having AI right now, how you can implement and what are the AI-based services which are already being implemented by mobile applications. AI transforming the app development process, how it does, future of mobile application in AI, an example of some AI powered apps. Okay, so the current wave of AI. Like I said in the start of this webinar, that there are more than 8 million mobile applications across the globe, both in Android and iOS, and people are now looking for better. There's always a saying, I'm sure everybody would have gone through that Pepsi app, which is a Dil Mange More. So obviously, everybody is asking for more. And that's where artificial intelligence comes into play. And the global statistics also predicts that artificial intelligence market would exceed to $126 billion market by 2025. In 5 years, AI is expected to grow by 126 billion. That's huge. And when somebody is growing with that particular strength and enigma, it is very important to adapt, adopt, and make it apt for your business. So if we see from 2018 to 2025, this is how software development market has grown and how AI has contributed in the software development market. So starting from around little less than little more than 15 billion or 15 billion dollars, AI has taken a steep surge, and by the year 2025, it is expected to grow a little higher than 120 billion market. So it is a very growing market, it is fast growing market, and it has a lot of scope. So when you understand how artificial intelligence has contributed over a period of time, and if you are able to predict how this will contribute in next 5 years, 10 years in your business, this is really going to help your business not only to scale up, but also generate higher revenues, stabilize in the market, fight your competition, set up your brand, and create a healthy bunch of loyal customers, which is very important for a business to grow. Now, the next question comes in is why companies are adopting AI, or within an organization, what are the areas where the companies are looking to take help of artificial intelligence. So let's do a very quick analysis and understand. The first area is detection of processes, flaws, benefits, good things, best practices, identifying the avenues where you can do good, identifying the avenues which are untapped. So in order to detect and identify any sort of opportunity, threat, strength, and weakness, companies are using AI. The next is predictive analytics. Before I get into the usage, I'll let you know quickly about what predictive analytics is. Predictive analytics is basically an art, a technology, a science that helps you to foresee and calculate things that are going to get in your business in future. For example, number of sales, for example, any shortage of your raw material, for example, how things are going to boom up. Is there any kind of destruction that is going to happen, or how the market will perform under certain situations in coming areas. So this is predictive analytics. Next is customer recommendations. I'm sure if you are using e-commerce or maybe mobile applications such as say Mintra or maybe Make My Trip, when you open these applications, based on your previous purchases, based on your previous activities, it would tell you what you should go for. So this is basically analyzing the consumer behavior, analyzing their patterns, analyzing their needs. This will help you to identify what your customer needs, and it will also help your customers to curate what they need. Task automation, and then classification of different activities. So overall, there there is no segment left in an organization which has not been impacted by AI. Do you have any questions till now? In case, if any, it will be great to keep it noted. We will definitely have a question answer session where I'll be more than happy to answer all the questions. Then As per the current study, 77% of the companies are either using AI or they are exploring AI. So it is very important to understand that artificial intelligence is now the most important part of any growing organization. If you have not implemented artificial intelligence in your business, you are on a verge of missing out huge opportunities. So if you see, this is the percentage and the contribution map between the countries and the market of artificial intelligence which is there in these countries. So you could analyze in which country you are and what is the artificial intelligence market in your organization. The blue one is already adopted, and the slightly pink one is where the companies are exploring. So find out if you are on already adopted mode or you are exploring. In case you are exploring, you are at the right position right now, you are at the right place, and we are the ones who will help you not only in exploring the AI opportunities in your organization, but also help you implementing the AI in your business. Now, before we enter into the benefits of artificial intelligence and mobile application, I would request all our attendees to spend 10 seconds of yours to give your valuable feedback on a very small poll that will be given on your chat bot. Team, can you please share our first poll very quickly with all the respected audience on the webinar today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving your valuable inputs on this poll. I'm sure this is really going to help us and also help us in curating more educational materials for you in coming times. So now, as we have discussed, that artificial intelligence is something which is the core part of any organizational process right now. And this is really going to be something which is going to contribute to your business, to your processes, to your branding, to your sales, to your operations for a good period of time. So let's see how artificial intelligence is beneficial when it comes to complementing mobile applications. Voice search. So just quickly give me a heads up. How many of you attending the webinar today using voice search in any mobile applications that you use? For example, Netflix, Z5, Amazon Prime, YouTube videos. Just give me a yes in case you are using voice search to get things that you're looking for. Perfect. Thank you, Nishant. Yes, Google, YouTube, video searches. You use it on, what do you say? Netflix. You use it on Amazon Prime. You use it on Sony Live. You use it on any mobile application right now. So, one of the most significant contribution of artificial intelligence in mobile application is voice searches, and it has really become very popular. Some examples of artificial intelligence in voice search: Siri, Google, OK Google, Hi Siri, Cortana. These are the artificial intelligence applications that works on your voice commands. So think, before artificial intelligence came into picture, you used to type the content and get your search results. Now it is matter of few seconds where you can exactly say what you want to command, and the artificial intelligence based applications will help you to find your exact searches. Websites now are using voice search based optimizations to use and enhance user experience. This also helps users to connect with your application, used to with your application, they become comfortable with your application. And once your customers are comfortable with your mobile applications, that is where they start giving you business. That's where they start recommending you to their user, their peers, their family members, and their friends, and that's how you grow. So the first application, or the first benefit of artificial intelligence in your mobile application is voice search. Effective communication. Now we all know that communication is the most important and most critical part in any business. And if your communication with the client is crisp, clear, to the point, and it is able to answer your client queries, you are at the top of your game. And that's where AI powered chatbot has played a very important role in making sure that there's a right fit communication between the organization and their customers. So if you see, nowadays artificial intelligence has come up with multiple options like integration of neuro linguistic programming, answering the questions with different answering mechanisms like you're using chat gpt. It can also understand a human emotion to a level, and that's where the interaction between the customer and your people becomes more effective, more productive, more efficient, and more result oriented. So the second benefit of having artificial intelligence in your mobile application is having effective communication, quality user experience. Now, let me ask you a question. So I'm sure everybody would have gone to, would have some of their favorite restaurants and some where you don't even like to go. Doesn't matter. It's a big restaurant. May I know the reason why? Can somebody give me a reason on chatbot that if you are going to a restaurant, there are certain reasons why you have chosen that restaurant to be your favorite one, and if you don't go to some restaurants, what are the reasons that you decide not to visit a particular restaurant? In 1 or 2 points. Great rating. Rating is one thing, yes, and you decide how do you decide ratings? Come on, guys, let's make this webinar more interactive. I really like talking to my audience. Taste, right? Thank you, Atish. Taste. Service. Thank you, Roshan. Thank you so much. Service. Yes. Can I get a couple of more? Let's make this more exciting. Ambience, atmosphere. Great. So all these things. Thank you, gentlemen. This is really exciting. I'm really loving it. Your contribution and your engagement is really giving me a lot of energy. So yes. So when we decide to select what is our favorite restaurants, all these things like ambience, taste, service, atmosphere, all these things contribute to give you a user experience. And that's what has been the core part of artificial intelligence clubbing with mobile applications. Artificial intelligence is designed in a way that it enhances the user experience. And user experience is already always enhanced by personalization. Artificial intelligence has the capability to do sentiment analysis, interpret user emotions, their opinions, and then derive a result, derive a conclusion, and then it helps you to implement those so that you can provide your customers a quality user experience. And like I said, if your customer is having a good user experience, your business is going to, run like, you're running on a formula race track. So, do you agree that artificial intelligence is important to increase your user experience? If yes, please type me a yes on the chat box. Great. Now, increased efficiency. Now, since the global business landscape is increasing, uh, the occupancy of your resources is increasing, your customer expectations are increasing, your competitions are doing things which are making them, you know, giving them the advantage. It is inevitable and it is required that you increase efficiency. There has to be a borderline between when you have to do a switch on and switch off from a manual to an automation mode. And automation also something called as smart automation, which is smart means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound operation. And that is where AI powered smart robots can work to make sure, so they can work for hours without getting tired, because you have prefixed, pre-default, pre-designed operations and processes in AI based applications. it increases the efficiency of your operations. And once your efficiency is increased, you become more time bound, you become more punctual, you become more result oriented, and that gives fuel to increase the customer satisfaction, customer engagement, improving your operations, improving your processes, decreasing the fatigue, decreasing manual workload, and making sure that your staff and your team is highly productive. Conversational UI. Now, UI plays a significant role when your audience are interacting with you. Also, in any business, conversation plays a very important role, because until and unless we do not have a conversation with client, we'll not be able to understand their emotions, their problems, their likes, their dislikes, their anticipation and expectations from us. And that is why AI-based chatbot and virtual assisted assistants, they provide a better customer satisfaction by allowing your users to communicate and share their queries easily, promptly, at a given point of time. Even if your manual respondent is not available, AI based chatbots have the capability to understand the customer's requirement, understand their emotions, understand their problems, and then give them a suitable and a certain solution which will help them to overcome, and that will also establish good relationship between your business and client. Improve daily operations. Needless to say that when your operations are automated, when you have artificial intelligence, your defect rate will go down. You will have reduced risks, you will have more achievements in your daily tasks, your people would be more efficient, and that's where your business will improve. So before we get into the frameworks of AI powered development process, I would request my team to please release the second poll and have the feedback of our audience and see what they feel about the benefits of mobile application on benefits of artificial intelligence on mobile application. Thank you guys. Thank you for your feedbacks and inputs on our live polls. So now, having understood, so let's do a quick recap on what we have covered till now, and then we'll get into the technical part of it. So by now, we have understood that what is the current business landscape of artificial intelligence, what is the scope, and what is the future of artificial intelligence in the global business landscape. We have understood what are the effective implementations of artificial intelligence in your business. Now, the most crucial part of this webinar starts, where I will help you to understand what are some of the most widely used frameworks and tools for artificial intelligence development. Reason behind, because while even if you are exploring artificial intelligence, it is very important for you to understand how and when and where artificial intelligence should be implemented in your organization. What kind of framework you need, what is your current mobile application landscape, and how you can implement artificial intelligence within your mobile application. So the first and the most flexible framework for artificial intelligence implementation in mobile application is TensorFlow. Now, this particular framework and tool helps you to design and train machine learning models in your artificial intelligence software. It has vast libraries, very simplified APIs, and it helps you in image classification, language translation, and speech recognition. So I would again like to give you a more highlighted view that in case you want these 3 or 4 things in your mobile application, which is image classification, language translation, and speech recognition, then TensorFlow is something which should be your preference. This is a framework that will help to build image classification, language translation, and speech recognition in your mobile application. Key features: it's highly flexible, it supports deep learning, machine learning model, and it helps to develop wide range of AI features. Compatibility: it is seamless and it is very easy to integrate with any mobile platform. It has a lot of community and documentation. So while you research for it, or we as a software development company helps you to develop, it becomes very easy for us to have a very comprehensive documentation so that you and your organization also understand how this is going to impact your business. Pre-default and trained models and use cases where it has been working very efficiently is image recognition, like I said, natural language processing, where with the help of this, your application will be able to understand emotions, their psyche, their consumer behaviors, chatbot and virtual assistants, and predictive analytics. The next is called as Dialogflow. This is a popular tool that was designed by Google Cloud, and this is also very effective in natural language processing capabilities. And this helps in building conversational interfaces. Very basic example are chatbots. Nowadays, you would see that most of the websites, most of the applications will have automated AI-based chatbots that will help your customers to communicate with you, interact with you at any point of time. That gives them an assurance that this organization is available for us 24 by 7, with not only availability but also gives us instant solutions to our problems. So this the feature of Dialogflow is it gives you multi-platform support, voice and text-based interactions, natural language processing, integration with popular messaging apps. So the Dialogflow has the capability to get integrated with your Facebook, with your Instagram, with your WhatsApp, WeChat, with your TikTok, and this will help you to interact with all your audience instantly, 24 by 7. So the use cases of Dialogflow is customer support chatbots, virtual assistants, translators, and that's how. So say for example, you have your customers in 10 different countries with 10 different languages. This, if there's a chatbot that is developed based on Dialogflow, this will be able to identify the IP based, geography based, location based language, and this will interact with your customers in their native language, which is again an example of personalization. So when you provide personalization, you provide them a good user experience, and if you have provided them a good user experience, your customer is going to stick with you. Azure Cognitive Services. So Microsoft Azure has also contributed in the sphere of artificial intelligence, and this helps in creating tools and APIs that can help to get integrated with the mobile applications. This tool has the special feature of understanding face recognitions, text and speech translations, sentiment analysis, and content moderation. Typically, this will also help you to curate your audience specific marketing campaigns, coming up with schemes, coming up with offers, coming up with your loyalty programs based on how your customers are purchasing, how they are buying from you, and that will also again create personalization. So please understand that in any business which is digital, personalization and good user experience is the key. AI services used to enhance mobile applications. Before we get into this part, I will again request the team to share a quick poll to understand how you've been experiencing this webinar till now, and this will also help us in curating better content and better literature in our coming webinars. Thank you. I'm sure you would have given your valuable feedback for the session till now. Now, let's dive into the next part of this webinar where we'll understand what are different AI services that has been used till now and also been adopted by the organization to enhance their mobile applications. So, what is natural language processing? Natural language processing, or NLP, is properly used in mobile application that deals with user-generated content. For example, social media, text summarizations, writing assistants. Most important example is ChatGPT. Computer vision. Computer vision is something that helps to translate or identify visual worlds. It also helps you to understand different visual components like images, diagrams, props, and then convert them into a substantial conclusion, such as object detection, augmented and virtual realities, your QR codes. So the next then this will help you to bring all your informations in a very compact manner, and then it will reflect results that your business as well as your customers are looking for. Predictive analytics is where, standing today, with the help of machine learning, data sciences, and artificial intelligence, you are able to calculate incidents, activities, and situations that are going to come in future. Say, for example, first is personalized recommendations. This based on your customers' previous purchases, the purchasing capacity, purchasing dates, purchasing time, and the kind of items they purchase. This will be able to give suggestions that this particular person is going to order this amount of things in next 25 days, so that you are ready with the stock, you are ready with the offers, you are ready with your materials. Health tracking features. Predictive analytics in health is a game-changing invention. So, say for example, the recent example of artificial intelligence in healthcare is that if you are, say for example, you're having a smartwatch connected to a mobile application, and if you are running, say if you are walking less than 8,000 steps a day, there are certain features of mobile applications with AI that can predict your health statuses, your cardiac status, your obesity status to a level that if you do not walk less more than 8,000, these are the complications that you are more prone to. Or probably if you are walking more than 8,000 steps per day, these are the health benefits that you are going to get. Fraud detection. I'm sure everybody who is there in this webinar has either been conned by the phishing and digital fraudsters, or at least they have been approached. So AI based chatbots or AI based applications are capable in identifying the fraudsters, scamsters, and it will give you notifications, suggestions, and messages warning you about these numbers or these people can be scamsters. They are capable of analyzing unusual transactions, and thus they predict fraudulent activities and they save you from being prey to fraudsters. Speech recognition, voice control, real-time translations. These are so, say for example, now if you are speaking English and you are going to a Spanish speaking country and you need to communicate with people, there are two ways. Either you hire a translator or you have a speech recognition and an AI based translation system in your mobile phones, and you can communicate with people without any hindrance. So, how AI is transforming the app development process? So, first is it helps in streamlining the tasks, enhancing the testing and quality assurance, improved collaboration, and now very important to understand what is the future of mobile application development with AI. But before that, I would request the team to release the last poll. so that we can have the feedback for the webinar till now, and then we'll get into the last section of our webinar, which is future of mobile application with AI. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So now we are entering into our last section, which is future of mobile applications with AI. So the first is, if you have a mobile application, nowadays building a mobile application with natural language dominance and voice based command system is one. So if you are having a mobile application, and if you are missing these things, it is advisable that do get natural language processing and voice recognition in your mobile applications. Enhanced user experience. Typically for businesses like apparels, jewelries, healthcare, retail, and e-commerce, to give a good user experience, it is very important to have augmented reality and virtual reality in your mobile applications. That will give your customers a really good chance to connect with your products, to try with your products sitting at any remote part of the globe, and have a real life feeling of how this particular product looks like. This will give them immersive experience, interactive interfaces, real time experience of the product, and this will help you to give them a better user experience, give them good understanding about your products, help them to stick with your organization, stick with your brand, stick with your product, purchase your organization, purchase your products, purchase your services, take buying decisions, and become your customers. Deep learning and contextual awareness. So deep learning is something which is combination of advanced algorithms, and it helps in understanding in-depth knowledge about user preferences, their emotions, their intentions, their buying behavior, their buying pattern, their buying time, recommendations, and improve user interactions. And contextual awareness is when AI becomes aware that it helps you to, so it becomes a kind of your supervisor, where this particular application will take the command of your application, and then it will be capable of analyzing your customers right from their entry to their exit. It will also identify, extract useful information from the conversations that your customer do, the activities that they perform, and gives you valuable conclusions that will be helpful in redefining, restructuring, and improving your business. Hyper-personalization. Hyper-personalization is again an advanced version of giving better user experiences. It is basically based on the premium services that is designed to achieve higher customer satisfaction and increased customer loyalty. Enhanced efficiency and automation, because once your manual workload goes down, your fatigue goes down, the error rate goes down, the defect rate goes down, your efficiency would increase, your productivity would increase, your brand image would improve, and your revenues will go multifold. Examples of some AI powered mobile application. So you can see Netflix, Spotify, MyFitness, Livesum, Pokemon, File, so then Siri, AI gaming mobile applications, YouTube. So there are plethora of applications which have implemented artificial intelligence in their businesses, and it has, a study from JP Morgan and Chase has said that the organizations who have implemented artificial intelligence in their systems, in their applications, in their business processes, are expected to have 3x to 4x surge in their revenues between 3 to 7 quarters. So in case if you are looking forward to increase your revenues from 3x to 7x in the next 7 quarters, you are at the right place. This is the time to take the decision from an exploring organization, become a deployed organization, get artificial intelligence in your business, and see the magic. So thank you so much for attending this webinar. I'm really grateful. You guys have been a really good listener. Now I am open to any questions that you might have. Team, can you please help me with the questions from our respective audience? You can write your questions on the chat box, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions.
There is one question
Yeah, please go ahead.
from Nishant. Can
Mhm.
you explain more about Azure Cognitive Services?
Okay. So Azure Cognitive Services are basically designed to integrate multiple AI based capabilities in a single app. So like chatbox is one AI based capability. Face recognition is one AI based capability. Understanding sentiment analysis is one. So this is a combination of NLP, then the text and speech translations, the face recognitions, voice recognitions. So this is kind of a AI in box. It is designed in such a way that with just one API, you can have all these things together in your application. So this is kind of buy one get four free.
There is another question from Roshan. Uh,
Mhm.
in future, where do you see AI being implemented the most in smartphone usage?
Considering the current business landscape, there are four major industries where artificial intelligence is really going to make a major contribution. So number one is healthcare. Reason behind, because leaving last 5 8 years of technological intervention, there has not been there has not been much done on healthcare, and that is where artificial intelligence is really going to play a major factor, major contribution. Number two is education. Number three is manufacturing, and number four is fintech. These are four industries where artificial intelligence is really going to be seen more often than not in next 15 years from now. Any other question that you guys want me to answer? We still have a couple of minutes, so I'll be happy to take one or two questions.
There is another question from Asif. What are some untapped opportunities or unmet needs within the mobile AI app industry that could be addressed by a new businesses?
Asif, there are a couple of things that a new business should have in their mobile application, if I'm understanding it correct. Number one is obviously the AI based chatbots, because when you are new in the business, it is very important that you should have frequent conversations with your customers, with your audience, and AI, and also your chatbot should be capable of having smart understandings, and should be able to pick up the right signals from your customers. So first is very important that should be having an AI based chatbot. Number two, for a new business, it is also very important considering the nature of the business. So, if it is a retail and e-commerce business, we will definitely recommend you to have an ARVR, artificial intelligence based ARVR in your business. And the last is predictive analytics, because predictive analytics is something that will give you insights, important data and informations to be prepared for your business in say coming 8 months, 9 months, or year from now. So for a new business, it is very important for you to have a AI based chatbot, predictive analytics, and with if it is a real I mean it's a retail and e-commerce business, And if there is a possibility, please do have augmented reality or a virtual reality within your business. I'm sure I was able to answer your question. Pleasure. And also, in case you would want to have more discussions, then the team will be sharing the recording of this webinar as well as this presentation, and you can anytime schedule a free call with me, and I will be more than happy to help you explore AI opportunities for your business, and I will also be able to help you with the recommendations that how you can implement artificial intelligence in your current mobile application. Any other question? We have 2 more minutes. So if there is any other question, then I would be more than happy to answer.
There are no other questions. So thank you for attending the webinar.
And also, so like I said, that all the people who will be there in this webinar till the end, there is something that you would have a takeaway. So now I'm very happy to announce that for everybody who has attended this webinar, you have unlocked two opportunities. So, number one, you have unlocked an opportunity to have a virtual conversation with me to explore your AI requirements, or if not requirements, anything that you want to discuss regarding AI in your business, absolutely free. And in case you decide to go ahead with us and implement AI in your mobile application, you will have a flat 25% discount or whatever is the development charge on these particular software development. So I'm looking forward to connect with all of you. Please feel free with the email, with the thank you email that will send it to you. There will be a calendar link which will have my slots open, and I will be available, and I'll be more than happy to connect all of you and help you in your business visions and implementation of artificial intelligence in your business. Also, next month we are coming up with another webinar, which will be something which is related to mobile applications and typically importance of technology and importance of integrations in mobile applications. So please stay tuned, don't go anywhere. And till the time we meet next, keep smiling, stay healthy, take care of yourself. See you soon. Thank you so much.